Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Amira Wahida binti Muhammad Sukri. My matric number 211220491. I want to explain about the company that we choose, which is Blanja Cafe. The owner for this cafe is Zurin Azwan bin Zainul. This cafe has been operating for 3 years, starting in 2020. The initial capital for opening this cafe is more than 100,000 ringgit. This cafe is located at Kanga Place and it has only 8 employees because they did not have many departments.
Assalamualaikum. For the product and service, Blanja Cafe is must-visiting dining destination known for its delectable tuna sandwich and handmade Blanja coffee. With a dedication to using only a freshness ingredient, the cafe guarantee a mouth-watering breakfast experience. The inviting ambition combine all warm charm and contemporary style, create a soothing atmosphere for patrons to unwind. Whether it's casual, gathering, or professional meeting, Blanja Cafe offer a unique dining experience that exceeds expectation.
Good day, madam. My name is Teoh Kai Yun. I'm from 21T. Now I would like to present the process to produce a product. To produce a product, the process that involving are input, transformation process, and at the end is the output. The resource used for the transformation are considered as an input. Input are important resource that bring success to complete the finished good at the end of the output stage. To produce a main course, Blanja Cafe using the input are bacon bean, egg, croissant, sausage, and hash brown. For transformation process, a transformation process is a set of steps that take one or more input details and improve them and then deliver them to end user as a finished product. The transformation that involves are preheat the bacon bean, heat up the egg, heat up the croissant, and fry the sausage and hash brown. For the output is a finished product that ready to deliver to customer. A complete food or drink that are ready to be delivered to customer is considered as an output. From the input and the transformation process, Blanja Cafe come out with the output is the main course. Thank you.
Hi, I'll present about the capacity of this business. In this capacity, we have given the design capacity, that is from our design capacity is 2,500 units per day, and the effective capacity is 2,375 units per day. This is because we giving the example is from the SME business, that's with the Blanja Cafe that we found. Their operation hour is from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. is during the 10-hour operation and with the egg workers, and also separate with two shift. From the design capacity, we can find from that is the design capacity. There may be a new employee may making the mistake at the shop and or the mistake, otherwise problem the lack of the experience. So if we estimate Blanja Cafe will give you the last 1 hour of output per day, include the 0.5 hour per day on the employee breaks, and also the preventive the maintenance that is also in 0.5 hour per day. From the effective capacity, we can find for that the actual output is this one typically is occur when the bread heater or the coffee maker are not operating due to the an equipment breakdown. So this maybe the breakdown is the heater machine is this business could break down, we estimate in 0.10 hour per day. And we going to the actual output. Okay, now we going to the actual output. For the actual output, the total is 2,450 units per day. And from the actual output, utilization and the effective are the two metrics that are very helpful assessing the system performance. So utilization is the memory proportion that the capacity was actually uses. So from the actual output, efficiency is the portion that the real capacity then reach. Then From this output, we have using same as just now. I mentioned that is equipment breakdown and also maybe the heater of the machine is one of the example, and also maybe is the workers that have the break, or others or have some problem that is maybe the lack of experience. So in that problem, because the before I mentioned that the business of this Blanja cafe is the service and is a service and a restaurant. So they are giving the first come first serve, and also it's the food and service sector. So they have to provide service also from the workers. Full-time and temporary or part-time staff is needed from this Blanja cafe. So the operation hour is 10 hour and 8 workers with 2 shifts, 1 hour of the output per day and 7 per week with the 8-hour shift. From these 3 of the calculation, we are using this kind of their operation and this information to doing the calculation. Thank you.
Qualities and strategies, which is manage quality assistance to build successful, low cost and responsive differentiation strategies. Blanja Cafe has defined the customer quality expectation by the way they open the Blanja Mart, where they sell products such as fruit cordial, jam and some snacks. There are 2 ways quality improve profitability, which is quality improvement aids business in boosting sales and cutting expenses, both of which can boost profitability. Sales growth frequently happen when business respond quick, rise or drop their selling price and enhance their reputation for producing high quality goods. Next is the flow of activities. As you can see from the figure, organization practice, which is training effective operating, produce and staff remuneration. Quality principle, which is the cafe has a good relationship with customer, improvement and they use just-in-time tool into QM. We move to employee fulfillment, which is cafe has a good organization in workplace and then they give benefit to their employee. Next is customer certification, which is customer reputation, the product and their focus for their winning product, which is the bread, coffee and cakes. Defining quality, which is the differentiation of quality falls into the several categories. For example, Blanja Cafe has practiced and maintained their quality to their company by producing and produce coffee that is based on coffee from India. Next, we move to the implication of quality. There are 3 important quality of the business reputation. For business reputation, the organization reputation for quality, whether a good or a bad, can be expected to follow. For Blanja Cafe, we'll do self-promotion for bread. Who has spoiled, we sell it with a cheap price. Next is product liability, which is Blanja Cafe has prepared a standard operation procedure, which is SOP, for each employee to ensure that the company follow the standard set by the Act in terms of food handling and interaction with customer. And the last of important quality business reputation, which is the impact on the rest of the world. For Blanja Cafe, they adopt the cafe concept based on the competitor, which is Starbucks, because to ensure healthy competition in the market and always move forward with a variety of water, pastry and spaghetti menu has provided in Blanja Cafe. Next, I will explain about location. Blanja Cafe company, they choose a strategic location at a cheap price because their business location is in the Kangar area and close to bank, supermarket, swing shop and so on. Factor that affect location decision. Labor productivity, which is Blanja Cafe very concerned about employee wages. In addition, management attach a great importance to the quality of employee who can produce and achieve the company KPIs. Next is cost. There are 2 costs, which is tangible cost and intangible cost. For Blanja Cafe, tangible cost is utilities, and the intangible cost for Blanja Cafe is tax, which is Blanja Cafe do not charge any tax to each product they sell. Next is proximity of markets, which is Blanja Cafe has collaborated with food delivery such as GrabFood and Foodpanda. Proximity of supplier, which is Blanja Cafe usually buy a large item with a large amount such as vegetable, fish, food and etc. because the cost of transportation is too high with the purchase for a small amount of good. And lastly is proximity of competitor. Blanja Cafe is a strategic store. So many competitors make it difficult to customer to choose which cafe area is the most fun to meet customer needs.
Layout refers to the physical arrangement of facilities, workstation equipment, and resource within a workspace or facility. It involves the strategic placement of various elements to optimize efficiency, productivity, and the flow of material, information, and people. In Blanja Cafe, there are a few types of layout, which are process-oriented layout, product layout, and storage layout. Next, process-oriented layout can define as a group similar activities or process together. Employee involve clustering equipment and workstation based on specific tasks such as beverage preparation, food preparation, baking, or dishwashing. Others, for product layout, assembly line out, a product layout arrange workstation and equipment in a sequential order that follows the production flow. Finally, storage layout, crucial for efficient inventory management, organization, and ensuring a smooth workflow. Consideration by storage system, which is select appropriate storage system based on the characteristic and requirement of the item to be stored. Compute take time, really important to make sure the clear workflow. This calculation, lean manufacturing to determine the rate at which a product needs to be produced to meet customer demand. It is calculated by dividing the available production time by the customer demand within that time period. 2.4 minutes needs to be complete with workflow in every department to make sure the customer satisfied. Thank you.
Good day, Doctor. I'm going to present about human resources in Blanja Cafe. Blanja Cafe aims to provide exceptional service to its customer, and to achieve that, it's crucial to have the right number of staff members in both the front of house and back of house operations. According to our labor planning analysis, Blanja Cafe requires a total of 8 staff members to efficiently run its operations. To maintain a balanced workload and ensure employee well-being, the maximum number of staff should not exceed 10. This can be achieved by organizing 2 shifts. In terms of compensation, part-time staff members will be compensated at RM6 per hour, while full-time staff will receive a basic salary. It is important to ensure fair compensation for our hardworking employees. Additionally, to prioritize the well-being of our staff, we have set a maximum limit of 8 working hours per day for each staff members. However, we understand that unforeseen circumstances can occur, so staff can arrange their work schedule with the manager if they are unable to follow the original plan. That's all from me. Thank you.
As a conclusion, Blanja Cafe is a SME corporation. Blanja Cafe have also used quality assistance to build successful, low-cost and responsive differentiation strategies. They also ask for customer feedback to improve any deficiencies. The owner for Blanja Cafe will make a lot of improvement in the future. Blanja Cafe also prioritize employees' well-being and fair compensation. That's all. Thank you.